It's crazy nice in here right now. And I'm getting ready to work on this section over here where I have 3 barrels that have been in here. I fill them with water just for backup water, and I do believe it helps hold heat because the water is actually pretty warm in there from the sun. I kind of wish I didn't paint them black because I thought that would help pull in the heat. They just look really ugly now, so note for further next year, whenever, next time, if there's a next time. Yeah, so what I want to do today is kind of clean up the water a little, and I'm actually going to make a rack over here for some plants to sit on top of these, but I want to have the water better exposed. So just been kind of messing around with different ideas with treated lumber because that's what we have a lot extra. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm pretty impressed that I was able to get this all cleaned up. There were so many plants up here and tucked around, and they were loving the sunshine coming in. I kind of took a couple boards, and I think that might be probably 6 inch, 2x6 maybe, and propped it up, and it works really well. The water actually is warmed up nice, but I need something a little more stable, so if it gets bumped or the plants aren't positioned properly. But I think that might work. It is so cozy warm over in this section. And it's actually nice having the plants up a little bit higher, especially this time of year, because where the sun is positioned. All right, here it is a couple of hours later. Took some treated lumber and made like a shelf. So the containers, the water containers, are going to get a little bit more sun, which is kind of neat because I hope to do some water plants in those, hopefully. We'll see. But I love having these up higher to work on. Easier to work, and it's just making use of this space. That's what I love most about the dome, is how tall it is. I'll tell you, I actually want some higher structures in here, hopefully over on the north wall, hopefully soon. But there it is. That's what we did today. I'll end up having this whole top filled with plants in no time, you know me. And we did a little shelving unit over there above that single water tank, which I was hoping one day maybe to hook a pump into that water and use it in my vertical gardens here to do kind of like a hydroponic. But for right now, my little hodgepodge I got going on here is working good for me, actually, as we head into, oh my goodness, it's only the first week of February. It's just beautiful in here. I've never really been able to work in here and have everything perking up so nice this early in the season, which I'm not too worried if we get super cold outside, because it's still going to stay really nice in the dome. As long as the sun's out, the sun will provide heat. But even if it is partially out, it's still going to be warmer in here because we're getting closer to the sun. We're getting closer to the beginning of spring, which is amazing. So mostly what I'm going to do is, what I have been doing is a lot of cleanup, just getting in here and cleaning up the dead, collecting leaves off of succulents, which I like to, this needs cleaned up, which I like to do when I make little baby ones, which is nice. And just to get ready for the end of March, which is when it will be crazy in here. I'm not sure I'll need this plastic over my citrus again this year. I did it when we got down into the single digits a month ago, roughly. And I think it'll be fine now. It will be fine now. The soil is getting warm enough once again as we head into spring. And there it is. Thanks for checking out my video today. Aren't these great? I know I keep showing these, my Sonettis. I look at these totally different. Well, I will be looking at these totally different when I see them in the garden centers soon. It's a great plant to grow. You can keep them indoors if you don't have a dome or a greenhouse like I do. But they love this cool weather, and just it's so nice to walk in and see this pretty color blooming. These have been blooming since Christmas, which it's the first week of February. So what a great plant, and I love it. It's so green. It's so nice. Anyways, you can find this and other creative living things on my website. Be sure to follow me if you're checking this out on YouTube. And yep, I hope to see you at my blog, brenhaas.com.